David Aldridge. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Doncic. Chris Paul is out there with Curry. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's LeBron in at the four-man position. Here's Philadelphia. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wide open shot is on the money.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Johnson can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And here's Drexler following the basket by LeBron James. Now here's Bird. On the wing, Johnson, just 5 on the clock. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Ball against Johnson. Passes it to Bird. Poked away. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Drexler against Paul. Drexler passes to Johnson. Over Curry. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Drexler.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Curry. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bird against Doncic. Here's the teardrop. That one falls.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Johnson against Paul. Johnson outside. Sinks that one from the post. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Mullins checked in for Philadelphia. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nice shot by James.
You got to do better than that, or at least try LeBron James. Just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Drexler. Drexler drawing the double team. Shot clock at 5. Against Bird. Here's Olajuwon. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Drexler, that's good.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
LeBron against Worthy. Here's LeBron. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But not now.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach. He made his views clear. He said, #1 priority, we have to nullify their speed. That can be done in a variety of ways. When I asked him which way, he said that we'd have to wait and see to find out. He's such a party pooper, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Drexler. The teardrop falls in. Drexler's got his second bucket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Philadelphia, Moses Malone. He's checked in for Chamberlain. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Curry. And Parker subbed in for Chris Paul. And it's Lucas with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Wilkins dishes the ball. It's tipped. Here's Havlicek. James with some nice D.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Frazier scanning the floor. Parker with him. Pass to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. Who's up?
No good on that.
It's the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Towns is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Bulls trail by 9. Frazier outside. Kicks it to Havlicek. The dish now to Lucas. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow, and that one's good from Havlicek.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far. Mitchell finds James. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's good for 2. LeBron's got 11 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Wilkins. Off on the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Luka Doncic. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Donovan Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Moses Malone. Then there's Parker, and it's James in at the 3 spot.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Havlicek outside. Fades back. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers leading by 15. Inside, Mitchell kicks to Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got his first 2 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Some changes for Chicago. Olajuwon's checked in for Walton. Bird comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Johnson in for Frazier. And then for Philadelphia, Chamberlain's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Curry comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Paul's subbed in for Parker.
And just a soft-spoken guy. Lucas really lets his production do the talking, whether it be shooting, passing, or rebounding. The guy is the complete package.
First free throw is good. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Here's Curry after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry, strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
Take a break. Take a break. Who shot?
Free throw drops from Malone.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
James Worthy's checked in for Chicago. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mullins checked in for James. one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. Trailing by 17. Bird, the pass to Johnson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A floater. Johnson against Curry. Back to Paul. Shoots over Bird, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got 5 now.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson against Paul. Johnson kicks to Bird. Over Mullen. And again, no good by Chicago.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
The 76ers leading by 19 points. Paul, right side. That shot off. And in Chicago the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one misses.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
There's the pass to Chamberlain. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Low block shot. Malone misses. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Worthy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Worthy's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Paul kicks to Mullen. Back to Paul. Here's the 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Curry after Magic Johnson's bucket. Chamberlain, the pass to Curry. From deep three-point range, here's Malone. A beautiful reverse layup. Malone's got 10 points.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
And that does it for the first half of play. Philadelphia ahead, up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces on this. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Oh, brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Worthy out there with Elijah Wall. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then it's Drexler. And it's Bird in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Curry against Worthy. Passes it to Bird. Johnson outside. And here's Drexler. 6 to shoot. Pass to Worthy. And he makes that one. Worthy's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Paul. Rebound by Johnson.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And it's good. 2 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Johnson, the pass to Drexler. Drexler drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Philadelphia with the ball. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Curry can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 13. Johnson surveying the floor. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 8.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Paul. And they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Just can't say enough about how much of the game Chris Paul sees, exploiting every single hole in the defense and an excellent penetrator.
Drexler, that's good.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now here's LeBron, 13 points in the game. Curry kicks to Paul. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 10 points for Chris Paul.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bars for the rest of the team.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Over James. Bird misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Mitchell outside. Back to Chamberlain. He dishes it to Mitchell. The shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lucas is checked in for Worthy. Tony Parker's checked in for Philadelphia. On defense, Philadelphia, 13-point lead. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Walton's checked in for Elijah Walton. Wilkins comes in for Larry Bird. Havlicek, he's checked in for Drexler. And it's Frazier in for Magic Johnson. And he can't hit the second. Bulls trail by 13. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Havlicek outside. Outside, Wilkins takes the three, connects from three-point range. Wilkins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to LeBron. Over in the corner, Paul. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Paul's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Wilkins, and it's Chicago scoring again.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Outside Curry. Back to Parker. Paul outside. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Curry against Havlicek. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Frazier. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Frazier's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Wilkins. He has 5.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Walton with the steal. Knocks it loose. Curry with the steal. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Cloak loose. Stolen by Havlicek. And here's the fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Parker.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. What's up?
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got LeBron James. Steph Curry's out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Mullen. And it's Chamberlain in its center. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Havlicek.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his third assist on the night. Frazier against Paul. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Frazier.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Here's Havlicek. Mullen with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Chicago calls timeout. Almost entirely new group. Olajuwon's checked in for Walton. Worthy comes in for Lucas. Bird, he's checked in for Wilkins. And it's Drexler in for Havlicek. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, then they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, thank you, David. And Paul gets it to go in.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Down low, Drexler. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Olajuwon trying to break free. Bird misses. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Mullen. That's blocked by Bird. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And so here is Philadelphia. And they double up LeBron. Ball outside. A 3-ball. They get it back. Bulls trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drexler dishes to Bird. The pass to Olajuwon. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry, and Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Bird. Bird's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball outside. 3-pointer. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Drexler kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Bird. Defended by Mullen. Basket, good.
Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Larry Bird. A floater, Olajuwon with the block. Curry against Drexler. Another one falls for Chicago.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Curry. We've got 1:28 left here in the 4th quarter.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Curry. LeBron outside. Back to Curry. Kicks it out to Paul. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Chicago making some changes. Lucas is checked in for Worthy. Havlicek comes in for Bird. And Wilkins subbed in for Drexler. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Malone comes in for James. Mitchell, he's checked in for Curry. And Tony Parker subbed in for Paul. The 76ers with another miss. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. Johnson, the pass to Lucas. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From the baseline. Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Wilkins. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.